What is going on, peeps? Okay, look, there's some exciting news, actually, to be honest with you, coming out of Vietnam. We are 2 days away from a date that we were given as a possible rate change for Vietnam. Let's cross our fingers and hope it happens, okay, guys? Look again, I'll just say it out there. There is no way to validate it. There is no way to verify it. I am just passing it along just in case. I don't know where this is, but there's something, I know it looks mooky. And this looks like a lot of moss, but it does look beautiful, that's for sure. And as a person that loves to fish, this is just definitely interesting. It's beautiful, that's for sure. Okay, just let me get the unpleasantries out of the way. Disclaimer, I am not an attorney, a tax advisor, or a financial advisor. Please consult with real professionals. The following is my opinion and my opinion only, based on my own research. I will share the information I find with you and encourage you to read and listen to it so that you can form your own opinion. Okie doke. At the end of this, if you like the content that I'm giving you, please like and share. Okay, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel because it does help out the channel. All right, this is how I keep things free, is let YouTube pay for me, all right? All right, so anyways, having said that, in case you just only watch the Vietnam Dong news and not the Iraqi dinar news, I'm going to share the same thing with them that I share with you, that I shared with them. So Trump tweeted this out today. It said this, well-run states should not be bailing out poorly run states, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about this. Look at this is what he's suggesting. The elimination of sanctuary cities, the elimination of payroll tax, and perhaps the elimination of capital gains tax. So what does that mean to you? Pimpy, what does that mean? Well, what this means is this. This means we can do the Pimpy dance, all right? The Pimpy dance. That means this. Whenever you're dealing with foreign exchange and you benefit, depending on how much the rate change is, you could be taxed for capital gains. So if Trump does away with capital gains tax, this means you pay no taxes whenever you go to exchange your currency. Now, I don't know about you, but I'll take it. Now, here's the cool thing about this. He wants to eliminate payroll taxes as well as capital gains taxes. Yeah, that if he does away with payroll taxes, this is really going to give one hell of an economical boom. Doing away with payroll taxes would definitely give you more discretionary funds for your investments, if you get where I'm coming from. All right, you guys, today that came in the mail. I'm excited. It took a little while, but I finally got my 60 ounces of silver. I was like stressing. I knew it was going to take a little while because it had been sold out. But it came in the mail today. I will take my 60 ounces. All right. But I'm going to get more as usual. So if they do away with payroll taxes as well as capital gains taxes, man, not only are you going to save money, and most all your money is going to come to you on payroll, but no capital gains tax, man. Seriously? That means we don't pay taxes when our RI, RV, or whatever you want to call it, happens. They do away with it. That means more money in your pocket. You get where I'm going with this? We don't want to pay capital tax. Trump is trying to do away with capital tax. I also heard in the interview, I was scrolling around through interviews, and he said something interesting that caught my attention. Although he wasn't specific, he said, look, right now, and he's talking about free trade. He goes, in order for free trade to be correct, each country has to have its true value of currencies so that the trade is fair. He said, there are some countries out there that have been manipulating their currency and they've devalued it. They need to reset it back to its true form. And then there's some currencies out there that have been devalued that need to be put back to their true form. Now, he didn't say specifically the Vietnam Dong, and he didn't say the Iraqi dinar, but I'm trying to figure out what other currencies besides the China yuan, or any other currencies for that matter. Look, it sounds exciting to me. So could Trump know what's going on? Is this why he's saying let's do away with capital gains tax? Does Trump have a plan to really kickstart this economy? Getting away with payroll tax and doing away with payroll tax and doing away with capital gains tax? Good Lord. Do you understand that? Like in cities in Detroit, where we live here in America, there are some abandoned buildings, abandoned houses that look like crap. They make the neighborhoods look poor, but people refuse to sell them. Why? Because they don't want to pay the taxes, the capital gain taxes, to just sell them. They can't afford them because the houses look like crap. If you do a capital gains tax, that would revive so many neighborhoods. It absolutely would, because people then would sell their crappy homes that are all abandoned and destroyed and allow somebody to come in there and fix them up and make their neighborhoods look good. All right, so let's do away with the capital gains tax. Not only do I want our neighborhoods to look good, because I don't know about you, but if I own IQD as well as Vietnam Dong, I sure the hell don't want to pay no taxes on it. All right, so that's exciting news. And that did came out today on Cinco de Mayo. Congratulations to all my Latinos out there. Okay, so here's the thing. We know this ain't our damn Independence Day. Our real Independence Day is in September. All right, just a quick reminder that we have Pimpy's investment chat on Facebook. This is the same name as my YouTube channel. I will leave a link to it in the description and encourage you guys to come join us. In here, we talk about all kinds of things, from the Vietnam Dong to the Iraqi dinar, the Zim dollar, the Thai baht, cryptocurrencies, gold and silver, you name it, it's mentioned in here. We talk about it. All right, if you have any questions, come in here, post the questions. There are a lot of knowledgeable people. I would try to get to the post, but to be quite honest with you, I have been slammed between what happened, and I literally just cleared out my messages. Just cleared them out not that long ago with a couple of, I had like 3 of them left over, and I left them there because I wanted to come do the video, and already there's 19. So you can imagine it keeps me pretty busy, but I do try to get in there and respond. All right, you guys? All right, so let's get into what's going on in Vietnam. All right, so look, China is not being a very good big brother. So basically what's happening is, look at this, society opposes China's fishing ban in the Eastern Sea, which is known as the disputed seas, all right? So Vietnam Fisheries Society released a document on Monday opposing China's issuance on regulation banning fishing in the East Sea, the South China Sea. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot of times. There's a lot of countries that we should be interested in as far as currencies or investment are concerned that border the South China Sea. This is the disputed sea. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam are all those countries, and they have benefited greatly from the China trade deal. Not only that, with everybody pissed off about COVID, they are benefiting even more as countries are so angry about how China went about handling the COVID situation that they are pulling their businesses out of there and bringing them into these countries. So what is China doing? It's acting like a little bully to its younger brothers and sisters. Okay, I don't want to sound sexist, okay? So anyways, what's happening is now they're opposing the ban. It was sent to the government office, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Party Central Commission for External Relations. China's announcement on fish moratorium from May 1st to August 16th. So basically what they're saying is the busiest time of the year for fisheries, May 1st through August 16th, they're saying there's a ban. You can't fish. This is their way of just saying, give me my ball. I don't want to play no more. They're just pissed off at what's going on with these countries who are booming since Trump's been in office and have had one hell of a first quarter 2020 despite COVID. The regulation violates Vietnam's sovereignty over the sea, Vietnam's territorial waters, as well as its legal rights and interests, hampering fish activities in Vietnam fishermen, and breaks international law, including the 1982 United Nations Conventions of the Law of Sea and other relevant international legal documents. It said China's at a point now where it just wants to fight. They don't care who. But if he keeps messing around, there is so many countries that are pissed at it. I would tread lightly, China, if I was you. Even your own allies have been slowly turning on you because of what happened with the Wuhan virus, all right? So we'll see what happens, but they continue to push people's buttons, including the United States. Now, keep in mind, China has 1 aircraft carrier to the United States 22. Think about that. Naval dominance as well as air supremacy. China can't hang with us. They don't want none of this. All right? Not to mention if India parts with us, even if Russia and China try to team up against us, India would be at our side. Even if Iran, China, and Russia gained up, we would just need India. But we'd also get Japan. So I'll take that. I'll take United States, Japan, and India versus China, Russia, in Iran. That'll be a quick one-sided ass whipping if we can avoid going to the nuclear side of this. Nonetheless, the article goes on as usual. I will post in the description links so you can come on and read this. So China's deciding to all of a sudden just be a bully bigger brother and telling people they can't fish there from May 1st through August 16th, and Vietnam saying, just kiss mine. We'll see what happens, all right? This type of activity has been intensifying a lot over there in the South China Sea. Okay, so the HD Bank joins Contour network to improve letters of credit. So what this is talking about, they're using blockchain technology, which is really sweet. So back in the olden days, whenever there was a letter of intent or a letter of credit or a letter to do business, you can see a letter of credit. So what happened is they would do it on paper. It would take a little while for it to happen. But now they're taking advantage of the new blockchain technology, which is right here. They're talking about this. So it joins Contour, which is the blockchain-based network. Okay, and they handle letters of credit. What this does is would expedite trading between countries, between businesses. So this is a really good idea. I like this. HD Bank is the latest financial institution to join Contour and marks the first bank in Vietnam to be part of the company's trade finance network. This offers an opportunity for Vietnamese, yes, I know you guys make fun of my accent, corporates to take advantage of the online negotiations and streamline management letters of credit with counterparties in Asia, Europe, Middle East, and the United States. As you can see, as much as I'm not a fan of cryptocurrencies, although I do believe there is a small window there for us to take advantage of it and make some money off of it. That's why I'm in it, and I do have a nice little chunk of money into cryptocurrencies. But blockchain technology definitely is the way of the future. And having said that, there is some, Vietnam again is looking to expand out internationally, and this is going to help them do that. So like I said before, Vietnam is looking very good, both short-term and long-term investment wise. I keep talking about this. If you're watching my videos called Stock Watch, I encourage you to do so, because in there I talk about the one and only mutual fund that I'm aware of that has a mutual fund for Vietnam development. So what is going on in the news here? May 4th, this comes out of Axios. So what does it say? Vietnam's economy could boom. Could it? I've been talking about for a while. Thanks to fast coronavirus response. Okay, 3 months after Vietnam detected its first case of the coronavirus, the country is more than 95 million has reported a death from the virus, and most of its 207 confirmed cases have recovered. Already growing at a hub for global manufacturing, companies looking to diversify their supply chains or be less reliant on China could increasingly look to Vietnam thanks to fast recovery. It's not just fast recovery. People are pissed at China. They consider this an act of war. I told you that Italy and Spain said that they want reparations from China. Germany, their own ally, sent them a huge bill in the billions. I think it was 138 billion. Say, yeah, you got to pay for this. You know what I mean? This disease is your fault. So anyways, look at, we already knew they're going to boom, but this thing just goes on about it. Even though factories are currently reeling from massive cancellations of orders, and more production across different sectors could move to Vietnam. I told you guys this. I've been saying this. In the longer term, okay? So this person here said, base managing partner said this. Okay, I said it too. Aggressive testing and quarantining appears to be the key to Vietnam's success. And this is why they had one of the biggest booming quarters, quarter one, that is. That's the first 3 months of 2020. It was booming despite the coronavirus. Despite the Rona, all right? It has conducted more than 780 tests per confirmed cases, a higher figure than New Zealand and Taiwan, showing a vast proportion of its tests are coming back negative. Let me get that out there. So in case you guys didn't know this, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I was reading this news article in Africa. So what they were not trusting the people handling the test for coronavirus, and I thought it was suspicious that all these cases of coronavirus around the world are popping up. So what one of the leaders in coronavirus in Africa did is he took the testing, he took the DNA of a pig, some pigs, some birds, some chickens, the whole 9 yards, and it sent them in to be tested for coronavirus to see what would happen. They all came back positive, and he was like, yeah, okay, see, these tests aren't reliant, and that he feels in his his accusation is that they're lying about us being positive coronavirus in order to crash the economy and do what they're doing worldwide. He didn't get into specifics, but you know what? There's a huge part of me that feels the same way. In case you guys haven't noticed, we were having one of the worst cases ever for flu this year. People were dying left and right, and all of a sudden, coronavirus comes along, and magically, the number of flu viruses drastically dropped and the number of coronaviruses drastically increased. That's because they were instructed to do so at hospitals here in the United States, that even if people die, post-mortem, they told them to test to see if the patient had coronavirus. So if you got in a car accident and you died of the car accident, they still test you for coronavirus. And guess what they listed on your death certificate? That you had coronavirus. And so you get $39,000 extra for your hospital for each patient that test positive for coronavirus. But why? Why would you put that in your statistics? I'm not a conspiracy person. I'm a truth seeker. The country moved fast to contain its outbreak, too. When a person was confirmed to be infected, many of their close contacts, including those showing no symptoms, were quarantined in a state-run facility or hospital rather than in their homes, where they might affect elderly members. So look at, even here in Axios is saying Vietnam is poised to really take off, and I've been saying that for some time. All right, you guys. Anyways, like I said before, if you like the content, don't be shy. I love this. Let's hope it happens. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. But anyways, if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I surely do appreciate it, and you all have a good day.